The property is on an underground river. It comes from the mountains over here and comes kind of like a dragon. You can see the green spots where the top of the dragon is out to the Salton Sea. We have 500 palm trees, and it's probably the most palm trees for miles around here. Farms have encroached on all of the wildlife's habitat. Over the years, the animals found out that this was a safe place, that we didn't bug them. You know, they could come and we didn't try to shoot them or anything. That's the reason I started the wildlife habitat. In Vietnam, I learned that we either laugh at or kill what we don't understand. Then the fire came 2 years ago, June 28th, 2020. It happened so fast that the people over here started a fire. The fire got out of hand, and the fire was just jumping from palm tree to palm tree. The fire moved this way, but it blew the ashes that way, and the town caught on fire. It took 20 minutes for the fire department to respond, and since the fire was already going downtown, they all went downtown, and nobody came here. And we went around to the end down to the end of the road, and that night we watched the town burn down. Watched this place burn, and the town burned all night. After the fire, the raccoons perished, and the rest of the animals and the birds left. There was nothing here left for them. And then my wife and I decided, instead of building the house, spending the money to build the house right away, we decided that we were going to clean up the property so the animals could return. And that's been our goal. We've done fairly well. The bullfrogs are a sign of whether the water's healthy or not. The bullfrogs serenade all night long now. Bud Light, Bud Light, Bud Light. One of the bobcats has come back. I've seen raccoon tracks. Makes it feel wonderful. And some of the birds are coming back. This used to be kind of a bird watcher paradise. This is a big property. My wife's over 60, her sister's over 60, I'm over 76. It's a lot of work for, elderly people to do this kind of stuff. We use the golf cart every single day. A lot of times you go out, the batteries would be dead, or you'd have a big job cleaning off the terminals because the terminal was corroded. Plus you could get burns from the acid and stuff. I don't know how many shirts and pants that I had to fill with holes. Because of the golf cart, the batteries went bad, and I thought, well, hell, I'm not going to buy more of these golf cart batteries. I took the batteries out of Bambi and put them in the golf cart. When I did that, I was just thrilled at what happened. It was just like, oh my God, I can't believe this. It had been a kind of like, and now it's a race car, And because of the Victron, I don't have to guess if the batteries are charged or not. I just look on my phone, boom, oh, everything's cool. No short, no nothing, I bought the man lift because it was tread and narrow. I ordered that one. I don't know, within 6 months of buying it, I started having all kinds of problems. And then finally, I traced it back to the battery. So it was just a pain all the time, and finally I said, screw it, I'm going to put in a battle board. And I have been thrilled ever since. I go out there, it doesn't lose any charge. I've got a Victron monitor on it. I can just go on my phone and say, oh yeah, everything's cool, It's there when I need it. Where with that lead acid, half the time it wasn't. I try to do things first cabin. I've had enough hard knocks in the past that now at my age I try to go first cabin. I try to buy quality things and deal with quality people. And the battle-borne batteries made it possible to be completely off-grid with Bambi, which is it's a 22-foot trailer. So I bought more batteries to put and to the Bambi. Once I hooked up the inverter, I can't tell you how freaking happy I was. When I turned on the microwave and the coffee pot and all that stuff, and I wasn't hooked up to the grid, I just said, hallelujah.